Hello munchkitty, I'm Cecilia and welcome to my vlogs where we explore Asia and beyond together. This time it's Guangzhou and we have a lot to cover. We start our journey in the Tianhe district, that's where all the shiny things are, businesses, busy people, the fuss and buzz of everything. And even though it's quite late, we've gotta eat first. We went straight for dim sum because who doesn't want to eat dim sum all around the clock? Taotaoju is a chain, but actually this brunch was really yummy and we enjoyed it immensely. I wish we could do it more often, but it's a straight way to pre-diabetes. And with a full belly, off we went to our first destination, Shamian Island Concession. When French and British occupied the city, that was the most bougie and rich area. Now the area is of course touristy, but after dark it's pretty quiet, and after Lunar New Year there were still lanterns hanging. One of the things people do not talk enough is that if you choose to work remotely, it's all fun and games, but time zones still exist and sometimes your free time is literally only evenings. That's why we could only sightsee places that are open around the clock or close later. But we didn't stop there and we went on foot. It took us around 40 minutes to Yongqing Fang. I'm sorry because I mispronounced. This is the place to be. All the Liwan district in Guangzhou, you should visit it during the day and during the night. It's quite big and there is a lot more to see there. That was their tea house, guys. Tea house of the Opera Museum with the traditional ceramic roof ornaments. Beautiful. Area is packed with bars, cute shops, but most importantly you can see old Guangzhou houses there, and one house in particular is pretty cool because it's Bruce Lee's family house. He never actually lived there, which is a little bit disappointing, but that's his dad's house and now there is Bruce Lee Museum there. And this is an example of Lingnan architecture. And do you remember from my previous video how well Park Hyatt did at recreating this in their hotel? Speaking of hotels, later we night walked through Liwan a bit and we went back to our hotel. Ritz-Carlton Guangzhou is located in Tianhe district and we stay at the club level, so let me show you the menu that we get with the club lounge access. We were welcomed with this local fruits platter, which was really cute, and then we just went on eating and we ate a lot. You got the breakfast, the lunch, afternoon tea, light dinner with cocktails and desserts and cordials. And every day chef is preparing something new for you. So it's new menu every day. And everything was delicious, especially the fried rice and shrimps. We ate quite a bunch of it. And now that we look at the various food options and some questionable combinations of them on our plates, let's talk about our next destination, Foshan. It's a neighboring city which is around 45 minutes away by car from Guangzhou, and people come here to source construction materials and furniture, but if you have time, you should definitely see Lingnan Tiandi World. It's basically a revitalized historic site with cafes, bars, shops and restaurants. And in one of the traditional houses, we found this hotpot and congee restaurant serving Shunde cuisine. And Shunde region is considered the cradle of Cantonese food. Youtiao, gongcang noho, that's the noodles, beef, conch, sizzling clay pot eel. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but it was beyond my comprehension. And the atmosphere was also absolutely magical. We strolled around and ended up in a random bar. They had live music there and the drinks were super yummy. We used QR code to order through an app, and automatic translation of the names of the drinks was ultra hilarious, so try it. But we don't have time. We need to go shopping. We are heading to Dongshankou, which is another iconic neighborhood in Guangzhou, and it's kind of like Songsedong in Seoul, filled with hip stores, cafes, and all fashion-related stuff, but more niche and elevated. But it's also historical, and overall the atmosphere, even if you don't like fashion per se, it's worth visiting. But speaking of fashion, you cannot forget that Guangzhou is the place to source for big brands, and we visited Zhongda International Textile City. It had several huge buildings like this, and the scale of this is just beyond my comprehension. There were like cars going through it. It's generally a place where bigger brands place their orders, but in terms of inspiration, it's amazing. I had to cool down in nature. They had natural fabrics there, but you know. We went to Dongshankou Park and we met gazillions of cats. As you already know, cats are very important for me, and Guangzhou is definitely a city of cats. Most of the ones I met looked really healthy, although obviously stray cats are no fun matter, but they are still cute.
Hello, kitten. Chubby kitten. Chubby little butt kitten. Yes. Chubby. Piece of kitten. Moo. Chubby.
Another day, another park. Parks in China are in general super nice, and in comparison to Hong Kong, since they have a bit more land to work with, they're huge. I want to go to this one again. It actually connects with yet another one, but we didn't have time to go there. It was super relaxing to just stroll and observe leisure time of Guangzhou locals. Speaking of leisure, I couldn't resist going to the biggest tea market in the southern China, Fangcun Tea Market. You cross the river and there it is, entire area dedicated to tea. Everything there is tea. You need time to really find the right spots in the market, but the wholesale prices and quality are there, and it's just my kind of paradise, okay? It's not as big as Zhongda, of course, but still there were scooters there to go around the market. And one more spot for sourcing in Guangzhou. A spot that most people know. It's near Haizhou Square, OneLink International Plaza. A place of overstimulation. You can find their toys, gadgets, small electronics, home decor, accessories, entire floor of fake plants, suitcases, water bottles, whatever you want. You can buy samples, and in general, if you have a freight forwarder, you're good to go. Obviously, in Guangzhou, there is a lot more to see, and honestly, I do not see it as less attractive than Beijing or Shanghai. It has more laid-back vibe of Guangdong province, and I'm all for that. I regret not being able to visit more temples and main attractions because of our work schedule based on a different time zone, but I'm super grateful to see all of this and share it with you. And I'm also grateful for this little gift from Miniso. So now let's enjoy some ASMR unboxing. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you did, let me know if there was anything interesting or surprising for you. Or maybe you have some recommendations for me where to go in Guangzhou or anywhere else next time. See you in the next video or on the Instagram. Bye bye, munchkitty.